Hello everyone, this is Xenocidel from TeamPlasma here, and game number 1 I used Fraps, so game number 2 I'm using XSplit. Let me know in the comments which quality is better. I know for a fact that XSplit, well, it's a smaller file size for one, so it's faster for me to upload when I'm recording with XSplit. And I noticed that in Fraps, after rendering it, I have to render it in my video editor as well because Fraps takes clips of stuff. And I always record at maximum resolution, which is 1680 by 1050, which is my monitor's resolution. But anyways, let me know in the comments below if you which recorder you think is better quality, better FPS, better in general, I guess. But remember, this is TeamPlasma Tournament 3, Tournament 2, Division 1. Tournament 3 will be next week. No, it'll be Saturday. And wait, excuse me for a second. It's kind of lagging right now. Okay. Yeah, so Tournament 3 is going to be on Saturday. It's going to be a single elimination 32-player bracket. So it'll go way faster than these double elimination brackets. Maybe less than 6 hours, I guess. But Tushy is going to be spawning as the red Terran in the bottom side of Metalopolis. And I'm going to be spawning as the green Protoss in the top side of Metalopolis. This is cross positions. We see him going for a early first gas. No, it's not really early. It's kind of standard actually, but I do see it, so that's why I mention it. I do see that one gas with 3 of the workers on it, so I know he probably will be adding a tech lab onto this barracks after making a few Marines. He will be scouting in my base right now. As soon as I put down a cybernetics core and a pylon, I need to transfer 2 more workers into that gas, which I already did. He did see my cybernetics core, no big deal right there. He knows nothing fishy is up, and he rallied outside of the map. That's funny. Outside of the platform, or whatever you want to call it. But I do get my second gas at 18 supply. His orbital command is finishing up right now, probably going to drop a mule as fast as possible. I do not know though. Not going to drop a mule? Never mind. Building a second barracks, there goes the tech lab. And no second gas just yet. Terran usually gets second gas later. I am chasing around this SCV who is doing his epic star whatever. I do not have a stalker out. Usually you would chrono boost out the stalker right when you start your warp gate technology. So you chrono boost out both of these, get a stalker out, and warp gate technology. Now he is researching concussive shells for his marauders, and he is going to be adding in 2 more barracks. So he will have 3 barracks at the moment. This SV going to put a supply depot down behind the smoke so he can see some, so he has vision behind the smoke just in case I do any drops. And I'm going to be putting down a pylon similarly in a similar position. Continuing to chrono boost out my warp gate technology, going for a 2-gate robo, I guess. Yes, I'm going for a 2-gate robo. And his concussive shells, Tushy's concussive shells is finishing up right now. Apparently Tushy is scouting around his own map just in case I left my probe here. He will kill that immediately. He is getting a second tech lab on his second barracks. Probably going to go for a pretty marauder heavy army. He does have 2 marauders and 1 marine currently. I do not have any zealots, but I would have to have a lot of zealots to counter the concussive shells. I do have 1 stalker, 1 sentry out right now. Warp key technology is finished. I am getting some immortals. I think I chrono boosted out when I started it. He is getting stim pack right now. And notice that I'm saying a lot of he and I, or me. Sorry about that. That's just an instinct. But he is getting a lot of marines at the same time. So marine marauder into expansion. So 3 racks expand. Pretty, I guess it's not, I can't really say common because you can do anything in this game. So anything is possible. Can't really say what's common, what's not. Actually, I can, but I don't play enough Terran to know enough. I don't see enough Terran to know it. I don't even know about Terran. I'm gonna put it that way. I don't know about Terran, so that's why I can't say if it's common or not. But he is getting his command center and his factory at about the same time. I am chrono boosting out Immortals. I'm gonna have a lot of Immortals here soon. Immortals, Marauder. I can't say Immortals counter Marauders, but I can say that since the Punisher grenades do 20 damage against armored, well, you know, it halves the damage of those. And Marines in mass take down Immortals pretty fast. I'm continuously chrono boosting out my Immortals just to get my Immortal count high as possible, fast as possible. He is transforming this his second natural expansion, I can say, to an orbital command, lifting that off. I'm going to be planting that right there. He does only have one SCV on the second gas, probably not going to go that gas heavy. He is low on gas though, probably wants to transfer 2 more SCVs to that gas right there to get more Marauders out. He is getting a lot of Marines because he is very, very low on gas. I don't know if he notices only one SCV on the gas, but he will have to notice very, very soon. He does have a starport. Put a reactor on that factory. Probably going to swap the starport and factory. Pretty common in Terran versus I don't know. Pretty common for Terran. It's a common Terran tactic, but he is going to be continuously making Marines, rallying them to his expansion. He does have a lot of energy saved up. You could drop 2 mules right now or a scan, and I'm going to be grouping up over here. Probably going to be, oh, I do have a proxy pylon. I didn't notice that. Probably going to be warping in 2 more. Probably going to be using this to my advantage and probably pushing out pretty soon. I can't say this is pretty soon. I do scout with 2 zealots right now, but he doesn't do anything about it. I don't think he sees that proxy pylon. He does not, and he is going to be sending 1 Marine here, probably going to be seeing that proxy pylon. He does see units warping in, does see that proxy pylon, so he knows that proxy pylon is there. At the same time, I'm going to be engaging in the other angle, force fielding that army to create a barrier so he can't walk in. So created another force field there. But he is targeting down my Immortals. However, my Immortals are pretty damn good against those Marauders. As I said earlier, they reduce the damage by half. I am going to be focusing down that command center, force fielding that ramp to prevent any other units from going in continuously to make Immortals. I'm probably going to continuously warp the units as well. Focus down the natural, gets down the natural, and I'm going to be attacking the main very, very soon. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to be force fielding the ramp to prevent any units from streaming down. He is going to be massing up some Marauders and Marines. However, he does not have enough racks to deal with this, so my Immortals are going to be proving to be very effective. As I said, Marines in mass are pretty damn good against Immortals. Immortals are pretty damn good against Marauders. They do 20 damage against just base damage and 50 damage versus armored. I'm pretty sure that Marauders are armored, so it does 50 damage. Tushy apparently got a call at the critical moment, and he's out of the game. That is game 2, guys. The finals are a best of 5, so yeah, stay tuned and let me know in the comments below which one's better. I'm probably gonna record game 3 in XSplit because of the lower file size, so I don't have to, you know, spend a lot of time uploading and rendering too. But as you can see here, Tushy just swapping out that starport. Could have built 2 medevacs. Could have had 6 medevacs by now if he swapped them out earlier. And he still had, I don't know how many SCVs he had on that geyser, but he did have he did have +1/+1, but it was just not enough to deal with that many Immortals. So Immortal is very, very good against Marauders. At the same time, I was grabbing an expansion because I was floating minerals a lot. He was floating minerals as well, but obviously not keeping up his macro, only 3 racks down when the expansion was going down. This Immortal not doing anything. That is game number 2, guys. Game number 3 is going to be coming right up.